Hello and welcome to vlog number 68. This week I'm going to talk about the diagnosis of Parkinson's disease. Regular viewers of my vlog will be aware that I have suffered the symptoms of Parkinson's for many years. I was misdiagnosed with benign essential tremor in the mid-1990s, yet was only formally diagnosed with PD in 2011. I know from conversations with other people with Parkinson's on a variety of online forums that this is not an isolated case. And it is definitely not unusual for it to take several years to get a diagnosis. Although you might think that it doesn't really matter and an early or late diagnosis doesn't alter the fact that you have Parkinson's. If I'd been diagnosed in the 1990s, then I would have been able to claim on my permanent health insurance, a policy that I paid into for many years when I was self-employed, and my financial situation today would be very different. So, how does a neurologist go about diagnosing Parkinson's? There's currently no formal test, such as a blood test or a brain scan, that enables a definitive diagnosis of PD. A neurologist will make a diagnosis, or not, based upon your medical history, a review of your symptoms, and a neurological and physical examination. The neurologist will look for the presence or absence of a variety of signs and symptoms, such as arresting tremor, slowness of movement, known as bradykinesia, and muscular stiffness or rigidity. Many people also suffer with postural instability or balance problems. Usually 2 or more of these symptoms will result in a diagnosis of PD, but it is possible to have Parkinson's and yet not display any of these signs. When I was misdiagnosed in the 90s, I only had a very mild tremor, but I did have a complete loss of sense of smell, which can be an early sign of PD. I also suffered with stress and anxiety for many years prior to my seeing a neurologist about my tremor, and this too can be one of an array of non-motor symptoms. One of the tools used for diagnosis is Parkinson's medication. Basically, if you take some Parkinson's medication and you respond to it positively, then that is taken as evidence that you may have PD. Of course, if you don't exhibit the common signs of PD, then the diagnostic tool of medication isn't relevant. Some of the other symptoms of PD are problems with gait, a mask-like facial expression, cognitive impairment ranging from mild memory issues through problems with the flow of speech to dementia, mood disorders such as anxiety and depression, disrupted sleep patterns, swallowing issues, drooling, muscular pain, cramping, constipation, loss of sense of smell. And the presentation and severity of these symptoms varies from person to person, so you can appreciate that diagnosis is a bit of a minefield. The lack of a definitive test for Parkinson's, and the fact that PD symptoms are similar to those of other neurological conditions, and I think we'll discuss those other conditions in a future vlog, means that misdiagnosis is common. If you have any doubts about your diagnosis, then a second opinion could well be a worthwhile option. Ask good consultation with a movement disorder specialist. A specialised imaging technique called DAT scan enables the capture of detailed images of the brain's dopamine system, and although it cannot diagnose Parkinson's alone, it can help to confirm a neurologist's diagnosis. I noticed that there is a recent article on Parkinson'sNewsToday.com about a new test that has been developed which can detect the early stages of Parkinson's and other neurodegenerative diseases with an accuracy of more than 90%. So, whilst progress is painfully slow in the arena of neurological disease, we can take some comfort from the fact that research is ongoing and progress, however slow, is being made. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or have a topic that you'd like me to cover in future vlogs, just leave me a message in the comments and I'll do my best to respond. Have a great week. See you next Friday.